G'day everybody, hope all is well. Just wanted to get a follow-up video out there on the last one I did. I think the last one was about, is Bitcoin really bearish? And it certainly stirred a few comments and responses, which is great. That's the whole point of this, it's to share ideas. It's not my way or the highway here. I certainly, the way I trade is the way I trade, and you probably won't change the way I do things. But I do like to hear other opinions and views, and it's a really good conversation to have within a smart, intelligent community of people amongst the Facebook groups, Twitter, and obviously here on TradingView. So I do appreciate the feedback in the comments, guys. It's really great. Keep it up. So what I had said, at the time I did the video, we were here, all right? And look, we're still not out of the woods yet, not by a long shot. But I'm a trader and I follow trends, and that is what I focus on wholly and solely. That is my sole purpose as a trader, is to follow those trends, and I've done it for a long time. Now, where are we at? Well, I did a podcast on the Trader Cobb Crypto Show on, what day was that? 2 or 3 days ago. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. Saying that the way that the market had held up in the, we sold off here, right? We sold off here in the Australasian session, the Australia and Asian session, but we saw the market not continue to capitulate throughout the European and US sessions, which I found interesting. And I had suggested that it was starting to look as though we may actually see a decent bit of buying coming. Now, it was a day late. But what I'm saying, I'm really happy with right here, because what we have is a potential higher low. Now, as I say, I follow trends. I follow, the simplicity of trend, the definition of trend. I don't use sloping trend lines. I think they're a complete waste of time. They're too subjective, and I just don't use them. I used to use them. It was something that took me a long time to get rid of, until I was forced to by my mentor at the time. Basically, that was the last of the bad habits I was holding on to, because I thought I knew better. Subsequently, that's the reason why, guys, if you come to me and sort of talked about sloping trend lines, and I've been pretty passionate about not using them, it's only because it made my trading so much better, and I would hope that if you were to do the same, it would also help you. But to each their own. A higher low here would be only a higher low if we break this level. So my really bullish sign for today is if we can break up through this old high here. That's 6,840. We will have as a higher low, and we will have a higher high. Now, of course, I want to see it run on a little bit further to get that consistency, that confidence in the market. We have been relatively, flat for Bitcoin. I mean, this is a pretty, for the last couple of, the whole month, really, most of the month, we've sort of, seen a slow grind higher. It's certainly not been full on or crazy, which is good in a way. It's not been too full on. It's not been too over the top, and there's just not been too many trading opportunities for the way that I trade. A lot of people will make most of their money in a few months of the year, and then the rest of the year it's about chipping away. The start of the year we did very well, shorting the market, mostly short trades. Some of the better profits were shorting. We have had some good opportunities to the upside as well. There's no doubt about that, but the opportunities have been to the short side. Now, if we can get this market, first step to break into an uptrend, what it will do is it will present us with a lot more opportunities. Now, it's not just Bitcoin. I'll take you through the rest of them now. Ethereum, you can see actually high low here, although it's still a fair way off of that, and it's not as strong as that of Bitcoin. But if we can continue to see that trend move on, there will be opportunities. Now, Bitcoin Cash has had a very good move, as has Ripple, and we haven't seen these sorts of very strong, powerful moves, especially the size of Ripple's, since we were last in the bull run, really, in a bullish market, or at least much more bullish sentiment. So could that be leading us to what's to come? I really hope so, but hope is not a strategy. What we have got here is a higher low and a higher high. It is in an uptrend. EOS also higher low, higher high, pulling back. Could this potentially be a higher low? Well, there's two things. One, we've got to break this level to create a higher high, and then we've got to get through this $6.50 mark, because there is a little bit of support and resistance running through there, and it has been stuck with last time we ran up into it. Cardano is also an uptrend. It's not the strongest of uptrends, I'll admit, but it is in an uptrend. Stellar Lumens also has had a nice run, very similar to that of Ripple, except for not as extreme. A higher low to higher high, a little bit messy up here, but definitely worth considering. Neo with that higher low, we need a higher high, not there yet. IOTA remains sideways, similar to Neo here, very messy on IOTA, not really one for me to be trading. And of course, Ripple's had its very large pump, and it's held the most of it, which is a really good sign as well. Finally, Litecoin, we also have an uptrend here on Litecoin. A chart that I do like is it has broken to a new high yesterday. It was the top performing of the top 10, within that daily candle, up closing up over 10% on the day, a higher low here to a higher high. Looking for opportunities running up into that $74 mark where there is some old support which will likely act as resistance. So across the board we are seeing some more bullishness coming back in. Guys, just remain patient. You know, that's the main thing I've got to say, is just remain patient. We will get our opportunity for those, and don't just hodl. Then, you know, be patient, wait for those opportunities. But we are starting to see a little bit more bullishness come back, and I say a little bit by meaning a little bit. It's just nice to see these trends in play, because if we do start to see the market continue to creep up, those uptrends are already in play, and it will be a progression of what's already there. Makes it much better conditions for trading, much more predictable, and that's what I like. So have a great day, guys. If you want to find out more, jump across to my Facebook at Trader Cobb. Twitter is exactly the same. You can also get me on Instagram. Finally, go to tradercobb.com, free bi-weekly video newsletter there, and I'm putting one out this afternoon, so it's best you go and subscribe right now. Have a great day. Bye.